Today, Kevin and I are going to be trying some Icelandic chocolates. I have the sea salt dark chocolate and the milk chocolate.
And I have milk chocolate toffee and then a dark chocolate crunchy mint.
These were $4.49 each at Whole Foods. This is Sirius brand. Is that how you would say that? And these are from Reykjavik, Iceland. We're gonna go with that. My mom had a friend. Reykjavik.
I don't know.
My mom had a friend who lived in Iceland, and she would send her letters and stuff like that, and she had the neatest handwriting. You had to read it very carefully though, because it was like with a flourish, and
right.
It was just so neat.
Like calligraphy.
Yes, really. So this is the sea salt 70% dark chocolate. These are 3.53 ounce bars, 100 grams. It says there are 3.5 servings in the container, and the paper on these it seems more delicate than what I'm used to.
It's like literally just paper, like tissue paper.
Like tissue, yeah.
It's a little thicker than tissue paper. But
yeah, but it's like that. It's like a little thicker than tissue paper.
Lots of squares.
Oh,
it has
a symbol on it.
An S maybe?
Yeah, for
or it's that little.
it's that.
It's whatever's in that little red seal they've got a picture of.
3.5 servings per container, 6 squares,
Okay.
29 grams or 150 calories. So I'm glad they told you how many squares you get. Yeah. So that's 150 calories. I don't think that's bad at all.
It melts. What?
Oh wow.
It melts
Okay.
quick.
This is 70%.
You're gonna get all of your hands. I like the salt.
Mm-hmm.
Super dark.
Mm-hmm. We haven't had any dark chocolate that dark for a long time. Mm-hmm.
It's almost got the bitterness of like a licorice to me.
To me, it's like a dark baking chocolate.
Yeah.
Like
yeah,
when they tell
there's no
you-
sweetness there.
There's dark chocolate and there's salt. But when a recipe tells you to buy dark chocolate, that's what they're asking you to buy. When you buy the baker's bar,
that's like that.
that I think is probably about the same size. Aren't those like 3.5 ounce bars? Anyway, when you have to buy the baker's chocolate bar in the baking aisle at Walmart or Kroger or wherever, that is how dark that is. I think it's really nice quality.
Oh yeah, I think if you like dark chocolate, if you're a dark chocolate lover, you'll love that candy bar because it has a nice texture to it.
Yeah.
It's not really dry and brittly.
That's what I was going to say.
It's
This is a little bit more
creamy
than
for lack of a better word.
Yeah, than your typical dark chocolate, because it usually has a snap to it.
And it's kind of crumbly.
And
when
this
it's
doesn't seem to have that.
No.
But it's really, I still like it.
And I like it too. I'm just not a dark chocolate kind of person. So
Right.
I would never choose dark
But
chocolate.
if I needed dark chocolate for a recipe, like if you're looking for something different than the baker's brand, that's really
It's
nice.
good, except it's got the salt.
Or if you had one of these up in your cabinet, and you're like, what am I going to do with that? If somebody gave you one of these in your Easter basket or your stocking stuff or whatever, and you're like, what am I going to do with that? You could bake with it.
You could.
This
Like I said, it's got salt with it though.
is milk chocolate. It's 33% milk chocolate. This company has been around since 1933. 6 squares, 160 calories. Reykjavik.
There's a nice texture to it. It's very thick as it melts.
It's almost like a toffee flavor.
I got that too. Yeah. It's going to be interesting because the next one actually has toffee.
That's delicious. I
That's a good
love
chocolate.
that.
That's good chocolate.
It
That's one of those chocolates that you take your time with.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Like you take one square at a time and you lay it on your tongue and you just let it melt and enjoy it.
It's not like a Hershey where you just chew it and go.
But it does taste like there's something else in there other than even though I know it's just milk chocolate, but it has a sweetness to it like a toffee.
Yeah.
So yeah,
So
this
it's
one,
whatever they're using to sweeten it with,
it's wonderful.
to add the cream or whatever. It's got an extra little flavor to it.
Yeah, that's delicious.
It's very, very good chocolate.
So this is actually the Toffee Icelandic sea salt. So we're gonna get some sea salt.
Looks the same.
You're gonna get some sea salt too. It's still 33% milk chocolate. It is 160 calories for 6.
It's funny, the milk chocolate hasn't melted on my hands like that. That dark chocolate like instantly started melting.
Oh my.
Oh yeah, it's got a little crunchy.
Big difference. Total. Now that I know this is what their toffee tastes like,
Yeah.
then
That's good.
doesn't taste anything like it.
That's like buttery, like almost Werther's original kind of toffee.
It's strong, full of flavor. And every time you bite into it, to eat it, to chew it, you get that flavor again and again and again. So
The
what
toffee's nice. And a little salt thrown in there too. It's not really salty, but it's a little salt.
So what I'm saying is, there is so much toffee in there that with every single chew, you're biting down into more toffee.
Yeah, it's nice. They put they're little bitty pieces too. They're almost the size of like sugar or salt. They're very tiny, but it's full of them. So,
and I love the salt.
Yeah, I could go with either one of the milks. I think I like the toffee better, but the regular milk is really, really good too.
What happens with that is
Very
that
buttery.
because it is buttery, because you're chewing it. Now I would still like to let that melt on my tongue.
Oh yeah.
I think
And
I
then let
still
those
think
little pieces of toffee be around afterwards.
yes, but since we're doing this review and we had to eat it quicker, with me chewing the toffee, what happened was you're in your molars, you're forming layers of that toffee and salt. And so when all the chocolate's gone,
You're still
getting that toffee and salt flavor from your teeth. It's wonderful.
The aftertaste almost reminds me of it's so buttery, it almost reminds me of a butterscotch.
I can see that.
It's still toffee, more toffee than butterscotch,
Yes.
but it reminds you a little bit of a butterscotch.
Okay, now
Like I
this
said, because
one,
it is very, very buttery.
this
This
is
another dark one.
yeah, we've gone back to the dark side. This is crunchy mint, but it is in that 70% dark chocolate.
Again,
And
melts like really fast.
wonder why the milk did that. I mean, the dark
I
melted
don't know. You
quicker
touch
than-
it and it just gets all over you.
3.5 servings, 6 squares, 29 grams, 150 calories.
It doesn't
Natural
melt,
mint.
like it's not liquidy on my hands, but you get I don't know, maybe it's just got powdered on it. The dark chocolate's so much drier that you do have to actually chew it. It would take a while to melt. Well, they show a picture of little peppermints.
It
Like the
says,
little red and white discs that you buy in the store, the Starburst or whatever they're called. That's what it reminds you of.
it says mint flavor and mint chips. So it has both. I think that's very nice.
It's still very, very dark.
It is. It's not like a York peppermint patty or junior mints or
No, this is
Andes.
more candy mint, like those Starburst candy, the Star Brights. Or whatever they're called.
But all of those American brands are sweeter.
Yeah,
They're all ultra sweet, like a York peppermint patty. It's in dark chocolate, but it's mainly the center part.
it's powdered
And
sugar with mint.
and it's ultra sweet. This, I do think the mint really helps with the dark chocolate though. It helps tamp it down.
It's nice.
Yes, it's not like a toothpaste at all.
No.
So these are all very nice quality. I can see why they were $4.49. And that's actually
It's not bad.
no.
It sounds ridiculous, but it's really cheap.
Yeah, it is, because we've seen big bars in Walmart that cost that much, and they're made right here. So you're talking about something that's come from Iceland. You have to think about where it's coming from. So this is actually really good quality for
And it's
a
at Whole
great
Foods,
price.
which is also going to add it. a little bit of mine.
Yeah, so I like these. They also at World Market. I don't know what brand it is. It might be the exact same brand, but it's bigger bars.
They have Icelandic chocolate as well.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's Icelandic
But
chocolate.
yeah, you're right. They're big, chunky.
But it's like, instead of being like a thin bar, like these are thinner bars. Those are like huge.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm thinking they're a different brand though, because I don't remember that red
we've
seal
never
on
tried
there.
them. Okay.
They might not be. They might be the same brand. I just don't remember that little red seal.
Right. I just
could be
know
wrong.
that if you don't have Whole Foods and you do have World Market,
look
then
at
they
that.
do have Icelandic chocolate. I don't know if it's the same thing or if it's going to be as good a quality, but I know these are very good quality.
Yeah. Well, I would buy either one of those milk chocolates.
Yeah, we're not really dark chocolate people, so but I do think you'll like it if you like dark chocolate. I would honestly, I think I would go for Milk 1 and then the Toffee 2. Yeah.
Either one of them truly for me is equally good.
Yeah, excellent quality. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll have a close-up picture for you at the end of each one, and thanks for watching.